Thanks for joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Nikola Vucevic.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Prince in at the 3. And for the Bulls, Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Giddy with it. Outside, Williams. Pass to Levine. Back to Williams. He can't hit that time. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks with it. Jackson on the wing. He's guarded by White. Lopez with it. Giddy with a double team. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. White against Lillard. Outside, Williams. Three-pointer, no good. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with you. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from a coach for his squad.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Williams, following the score by Milwaukee. Here's Giddy. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Giddy finds Levine. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Never afraid of getting physical with the defense. Levine welcomes any chance he can to get to that line.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game. That free throw good from Levine.
Athletically gifted, a knockdown shooter. It feels like Levine is constantly underappreciated for all the things that he does.
Both free throws good from Levine.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Lillard. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
He's known for the long ball, but Lillard every bit as effective in the mid-range.
Here's Giddy. And the layup is good off the glass. Giddy's gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Lillard puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks and came away with the win.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Lillard with the ball. Giddey defends. Lillard can't get it to go.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Outside White. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's Lillard. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Over Giddey. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's White. Rebounded by Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Levine against Prince. Williams a screen on Prince. Here's Levine for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And Levine takes a lot of threes for this very reason. Such an effective shooter.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Uzelis comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in for Giddey. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Smith, he's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Trent, he's checked in for Prince. And Wright subbed in for Jackson. Inside. Here's Trent. Deflected! Lillard against White. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Dosunmu. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Damian Lillard, 4th.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Carter, he's checked in for White. Antetokounmpo is checked in for Milwaukee. Connaughton comes in for Lillard. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from deep. 5 to shoot. Dosunmu for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
How about the grit of Ayo Dosunmu? You see it in his hustle play, but also his work ethic, RJ.
Yes, he continues to improve, B.A. The coach is training him to be shot ready. That's down and low. He's upping his volume and efficiency from long range.
That free throw misses. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
He hits the second from the line. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And he nails the third. Bucks trail by 4. Right outside. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Trent's shot is off. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Buzelis, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. To end the run. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
And that does it for the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They lead by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
They've got Dosunmu. Williams is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Carter in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Now here's Dosunmu, guarded by Trent. Dosunmu, the pass to Smith. Here's Buzelis. 6 to shoot. Pass to Dosunmu. From the arc. Counted from distance. Dosunmu's got 5. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Carter against Wright. Carter, the pass to Dosunmu. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Pat Connaughton.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
And he makes a first. He's perfect from the line this time. The Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Portis. Antetokounmpo against Williams. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Tonight, fans, for the one and only Chicago Bulls.
Terry's checked in for Chicago. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Jackson comes in for Connaughton. Here's Terry. DeSumo on the wing. Clock at 4. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers experienced with star-laden rosters. He said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Here's DeSumo. Pass to Carter. Banked it in off the glass. Carter's got his first bucket in this one.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
And here's Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. And here's Trent. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. Chicago leading by 4. Smith outside. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Carter, a screen on Jackson. Here's Terry. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Jackson on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And with the new season just underway, Richard, you can feel the excitement around the league.
It's one of my favorite times of the year, BA. And after all the hard work these guys put in during the offseason, now we get to see if it's paid off.
Your Heights Squad. It's T-shirts and fans on your feet and make some noise.
Chicago ends up going with a new group. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Third is Brook Lopez.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Pass to Williams.
2 minutes.
Right side White. Outside Levine. That three's off the mark.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Yes, sir! You can count on Dame from deep.
I love how tricky Dame can be. He uses a pull-up J to catch the defender totally off balance.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Clock at 6. Here's Levine, and that's good from 17 feet. Levine's got 10 points.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Jackson against White. Back to Lopez. Pass to Portis. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago leading. To the middle. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Vucevic has gotten his first points in this one.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
Lillard passes to Lopez. Now Jackson. Out to the right wing. Lillard right side. Pass to Prince. Beyond the arc. And another three for Milwaukee.
Great idea by Lillard, using that experience to run the offense.
Levine against Prince. Now Levine. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bulls out in front. They lead by 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
Taking a look now at that first half, how about the strong play of Zach LaVine?
His selections is touch phenomenal. It's the kind of shooting night some people dream about, except for me. He's doing it in real life. You know what I mean, Ernie?
Yeah, I do. Efficient, effective, and making it look effortless.
Effortless.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Lillard. Taking a look at the Bucks. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the small forward. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Here's the three. And they get it back. For three, here's Lillard. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Chicago trailing here. Now here's LaVine. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Jackson, pass to Prince. Now Antetokounmpo. Giddey defends. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Lillard against Giddey. Here's LaVine. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now with the drive. Giannis taking it to the rack.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Timeout. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
Dance Cam. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen? You show us your best moves. Let's go. All right. You have the camera on you. Nice drive.
right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Levine passes to Giddey. The Bulls with another miss.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Vucevic with a steal. And now the Bulls in transition. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. And he's good on the second. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Williams. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
Jackson outside. Back to Lillard. 4-3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. The kick out to Williams. Prince against Levine for the lead. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Pass to Lopez. And another miss by Milwaukee. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Williams passes to Levine. Vucevic, a screen on Prince. Levine way outside. And that doesn't go either for Levine.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Antetokounmpo finds Jackson. Here's Lillard. Giddey defends. Here's Antetokounmpo. And another miss by Milwaukee.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, don't try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
To win the cold spell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the key for Lopez is getting established positioning. Once this happens, the D has to foul him.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good.
You know, Brook Lopez has consistently evolved as a player, adding layer after layer to his game and making himself a threat on both ends.
And Lopez drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Livingston, he's checked in for Lopez. .125 left in the third quarter. White against Lillard. Outside White. Pass to Dosunmu for the lead. Fires in the triple. Dosunmu's got 10 points. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now here's Lillard. Fires from deep. Buzelis grabs the board.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to White. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. 34 seconds left in the third quarter here. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded by White. Lillard converting inside.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's White. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Bulls lead by 1. White against Lillard. Portis right side. Pulls up on the wing. That shot off. 1 second left. That shot is off. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Bulls out in front, leading by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Jalen Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Javon Carter. And it's Terry in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The shot by Buzelis no good. Milwaukee has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Now here's Dosunmu, tightly guarded, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
And the Bulls making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Antetokounmpo with it. Trent outside. This one for 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Buzelis. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Smith. Shot clock at 5. Here's Terry. Excellent D there from Connaughton. Milwaukee in the lead. Right with the ball. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Throw good, Connaughton. Levine, he's checked in for Horton Tucker. The Bucks also with a sub. Jackson is checked in. And both free throws good for Connaughton. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Terry. Dosunmu outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Connaughton launches it. Smith with the rebound. Pass to Dosunmu. Levine with it. For 3, Smith. Knocks down the long J. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Antetokounmpo outside. Tipped away. Levine feeling it out a bit. And he lobs it up.
The all-around game of Levine, an excellent passer for his position.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Doc Rivers calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Fans, turn your attention to the clock for your
So both teams making some changes here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle, and they told the team it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You could see the players love the message. They looked fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Lopez. Here's Prince. He's covered by Levine. Jackson against White. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Here's Levine. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lillard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Prince. Williams against Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Vucevic, a screen on Prince. Here's Levine for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now. Prince on the attack. Count the basket. And it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Levine against Prince. From about 19, uses the glass that time. It's good. Levine's got 19 points.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Williams.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Levine. From downtown. The three-pointer is good from Levine.
Levine has always seen himself as a top-tier player, and he continues to prove it with his play.
To the inside, Antetokounmpo. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Antetokounmpo has got 8 here in this quarter. And Levine has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. From the high post, he hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And it's Levine stepping up. Zach's grown into this role during his time in the league.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Levine for three. And nails the tray.
Answering the call. Zach Levine, he wants the ball late. He wants to be the go-to guy.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth. Prince finds Jackson. Lopez with it, covered by Vucevic. Chicago with the rebound. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Giannis with the rebound.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
Driving to the basket. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO.
It's time for Dance Jam. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your moves.
Here's Levine. Fires the three. Oh my! What a shot!
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What's the best strategy for him?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
For 3, here's Lillard. Oh, he got it! He got it to go at the buzzer!
Wow.
That's a big-time shot by a big-time player. Now, they asked him for a 3, and he delivered.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. And here's Giddey. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Levine, good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Bucks trail by 3. Now Jackson. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Levine with a steal.
And that's only his first turnover of the game.
Nice finish. Man, big time right there.
Uh-oh, Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.